So here's a surprise. All the way from Japan. (1JZgte) non-VVTi with an R154. Just gonna clean it up, reseal everything, and put her in the old teal girl here. Just new seals, new clutch, flywheel, basic shit. Clean it, make sure everything's good. Really, we're not modifying it at all. We're just doing all the little stuff we need to get it to run, and that's it. Because with our R154, it connects straight into the 2JZ, hooks right up to it, no problem. Which is why we got the whole thing. It really was for the transmission, but we should be good to go. Yes, he says manual on it. GT. More than likely this is out of a Soarer. But yeah, this is the, if anyone ever heard me talking about having a 1JZgte that I had access to with R154 for like the last, what, 6 years, this is it. Just went and got it from the buddy that had it. He was gonna put it in a BMW. I think it was a E36 manual trans car, and he was gonna pretty much just drop this in there. That's a neat little thing. And yeah, so I got it from him, and we're gonna try to put it in this car, which really these things are like a 6-wire hookup, super easy. From all the, I mean, not super easy, but there's so many parts for these things. They're not hard to fool with, and this is the non-VVT, so we don't have the what is it, traction control throttle body. We don't have that shit. It's just a regular throttle body. So yeah, regular throttle body, no VVTi, twin turbos. We're probably gonna just up the stock PSI a few pounds and run it. I mean, these things are pretty much bulletproof with stock turbos, so that car should be pretty nasty. And we got a new exhaust for it too that I haven't showed y'all. It's that exhaust is a 4-inch, but it's not stainless. So I was like, hey man, we need to get a stainless pipe. So I found one, and this is actually 5-inch stainless. Yeah, I meant to get 4-inch, but here's 4-inch, not stainless. This is 5-inch stainless. So we can actually polish this and it'll be like chrome, but it's stainless. It won't rust like this shit does. So both of our cars are gonna have 5-inch stainless tips on them. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be wild. And then, of course, I keep talking about this, but I haven't really shown it in the video. I'll get this up. Good old hood delete. So the front end of this car is pretty much good to go. I have 2 little pieces I gotta add from here to here, which is nothing. I mean, I'll just notch out a piece of tubing, angle it this way, get a flat piece of metal, and put the pipe between these so I can still bolt it on, and it'll just bolt right on, just like factory. But yeah, removable core support. We just did some simple, 90-degree bends on this. There's actually a piece of solid stock underneath this. So what is holding this on is a piece of solid steel underneath there. So it took a while to drill through that, but yeah, I mean, we're going all the way to the edge of the frame. It's like a 45 or a 50, I can't remember which is which, and then it just goes down into the 90 underneath here. And this side does the same thing. Like I told other people, I'm not a professional cage builder or front end builder. This is actually the first time I've ever bent tubing on my own. I've helped a good friend of mine that did it for a living. He built Jeeps, but I was never the one measuring and actually looking at everything. I was just, you know, helping. This is actually all me and Zach. So, I mean, I think it looks dope. You know, you see tons of tube fronts that go to here, and this is, in my opinion, I don't know why you would do that, but there's more restraint underneath here, and that is a pretty good chunk of metal I have rolled on. So this whole front end solid, I mean, it's being held up by it right now. But yeah, I mean, it's good looking. It's not perfect, you know, I'm not gonna say it is, but everything fits where it should fit. The headlights should still fit, but I'm not gonna really run headlights with this front end if I do run it, because I'm trying to get the Odivia front end, which I know I see a lot of people talking like that it's so hard to get just because of the people that make it, but hopefully we can figure something out. The front, it'll pretty much look like this though. I mean, bigger intercooler, radiator, gonna have fans pushing and pulling to help it. I do have another tool that it's not here yet, but it's so we can pretty much make our own fenders, like on the inside, and make our own ducting work. So hopefully I can get that, and shit, I don't know when, because it's kind of an expensive ass tool, but I'm trying to get it. But this is pretty much set up to where I can put my motor in and start mocking it up. I do need to do the relocation of the rack, which we've done to this car. It's really easy. And my angle kit's probably about as good as it can get, unless I swap these knuckles to those knuckles over there. But I think these will actually give me more angle, so I might actually need to add a bump stop because they do have so much angle. But yeah, that's the big update. We're gonna start tearing into that motor, doing all the seals and everything in it soon, and should have some more BMW content here in a little bit. Nothing's really changed on it other than, like I said in the other video, that we are not running the On3 wastegate anymore. We have a precision turbo wastegate, and we're not running a towel blow-off valve style anymore. We're running a Turbo Smart 50 mil. So those are the two newer things on this. The transmission's been tuned a little bit more for how much power it's making. We've upped some pressures, and still the new big tune isn't on it. It's still on 93. Still on 93. It's not on the 85 yet. But once it is, it's gonna be probably, you know, E can add dumb horsepower to these cars that make all this heat. So, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's a 600 horsepower car, but it'll probably be close, is what I'm saying. We do have a drag pack coming for it. We still have to figure out the computer issue with how to get it off the line. This car factory with the twins came off the line pretty good. With the bigger single turbo, it rolls off the line, but it doesn't fucking go anywhere for like 1 second. So these little babies, they get this thing off the line pretty good. So we're working on those little things. Yeah, we should have some more stuff coming up here. Our buddy still needs to come get that. He's being a little bitch. I don't want to build your motor for you, Ray. Come get it. Unless you pay me, then I'll build your motor for you. But yeah, I know he's gonna see this, so. But hell yeah, I'm gonna get Sparkly Girl and get Jay-Z thrown up in there. See what happens.